she's the base. She kind of, she holds it down while he does the work. I think she believed in the work he was doing 100%, so in that way she wanted to be of service in the way that she could to let the work grow and do what it was going to do. So I approached it like that was my approach. She's maybe not the person that is getting all the glitz and glamour and you're not going to read about her. I mean, it's hard to find things out about her. But that says a lot about someone about her. Like she kept a lot of secrets. She was his diary keeper. I'm like, wow, okay, she knew a lot of things about a lot of people. She's extremely trustworthy, extremely professional.
It's true, Gloria was involved with every part of his life, and she managed to keep everything within a reasonable amount of balance to sustain everything all the way through his death and beyond.
It's the first time that I actually had heard of an instance where someone got treatment for the miscarriage through psychoanalysis. I had never heard of such a thing. And I thought that was an amazing story to share.
I heard you tell your secretary the little Brazilian woman can come in.
Sit down.
Like the whole scene about the labeling when he calls her the, little Brazilian woman. I mean, that was something that I feel like, as a woman of color and walking around in this world, I'm always labeled like one way or the other. So that moment really like landed with me, because it was like people are always looking to put you in a box for their own simplification purposes. And another thing that really stood out to me too, where I know like one of the major conflicts Siriyama was having was this self-hatred she kind of inherited because she was an immigrant, right? Her parents were immigrants, so they were really trying to live in a new country without ruffling feathers, trying to blend in as much as they could, because the people around them were not accepting, right, of their culture of origin, which is something that's happening, still happens today. But she was battling that. But then what came up too in one of the scenes is like, it's just a little commentary or hint of like how even anti-Blackness came up for a second. It gives us a clue into her, because she talks about Maria and how much she loved Maria and how much Maria, she depended on her. She raised her essentially.
Maria. Who is Maria?
The black nanny who raised me. You don't listen.
But when she introduces Maria, she doesn't say, my nanny, or she says my black nanny. This is the lens in which you're seeing her. You're not seeing all the other things that come out later, right, in your memory. So that was like, it was just a hint in there. And I said, this is great, because it's a great piece of conversation, and it's maybe something that needs to be seen. Later on, you find out who she really was to her, and it's interesting that even though that was all there, that she was introduced in the other way first. So that was something that stood out to me, and I enjoyed the conversation, the thought, I would say. It's something I've noticed before.